Let's be real. From the pit of hell came the strong man Satan, the deceiver. Satan came to fool somebody. Was that someone you? Countless youth were raised on the written word of God, but they dared to leave their first love of Christ, turning to the false promises of the devil. Lucifer is the father of all lies, and promises the deceiver the best of the best, but gives only an indelible experience with jails and prisons, which are the waiting rooms to hell. In years past, various black families migrated from southern cities to northern cities, or some called the Promised Lands. After much prayer, the family had a choice to no longer pay money to various clan members to merely get along, or to leave in the night for the Promised Land. Their decision was to leave, but in the middle of the night with only a portions of their possessions. Traveling by train, they would pack a large basket of tasty fried chicken and bread. From travel excitement, only the children could eat. Parents had the burden for the what, when, and where after they arrived. Food was of little importance. After arriving in Chicago, looking upward, they noted the humongous buildings and stories. They further walked into the residential area to see the large and small homes, where they would stop and pray that one of the homes would soon be theirs. They settled in with an extended family who helped to financially support the journey. Being at ease with family friends, they talked and talked as to what the city offered. The friends told of the markets, shops, and of the various business. They also told of what to avoid. What to avoid were the gang-bangers who were in large numbers. The children were told not to become associated with gang-bangers. However, before the family got their feet wet in the city, the son became involved. The family found out because, after nourishing children on the Word of God, the Spirit of the Lord revealed to the mother and later to the father as to the son's plight. After a serious discussion with the father, the son promised to no longer involve himself in gang activities. This was easier said than done. The father eventually took matters into his own hands along with the gang chief who got the message. Chicago was a learning experience. The new family was taught as to the do's and the don'ts. They learned where to go in the time of trouble, like the close-by politicians. In this venture, it was learned that some politicians are decent people, while some others are in for what can be derived from it. There were people that were blessings to the family as judges are Eugene Pincham and William Cousins, Jr. Mary D. Judge Mary Thomas, federal judges, Blanche Manning, Prentice Marshall, Judge Earl Strayhorn, William Hooks, and others who honestly cared for people. But of course, they came into contact with money gluggers who had consideration only for themselves. The message to youth from this invaluable story is that loyal families give so terribly much to children, and for children to give back a life of criminal activity is less than what's expected. After the gang-banger dies, they often leave unpaid bills for the hospitals, funeral homes, and an unpaid gravesite. Behind to mourn is a grief-stricken mother and father, and a few friends. Education leads to a far better lifestyle. Gangbanger, consider putting down the tools of hurt, harm, and danger, and pick up the pen and paper that will give a constructed lifestyle. Why education? Because education brings about an awareness. Awareness brings on the ability to think. When a person can think, they can make rational decisions. Why not cheat the devil? Probation challenge. The system that works for criminal rehabilitation. Everybody deserves a second chance.